Okay, so I'm sorry that I haven't posted. I'm pretty sure I only missed like one day. Let me fix this. Hold on. Stay there for a minute. Maybe that's better. But I haven't been feeling good, so that's why I haven't posted. I didn't forget about you. But I don't know. Until I feel better, it might be like every couple of days that I post, not every day, because I just feel like crap. So I went to EMT class last night, and there's a guy that sits behind me um, that was in the Marines. And I was talking to him because my dad or instructor was late, and we were talking about like him in the Marines and like what he did and whatever. And he was in infantry. Now, I didn't know what that meant. He had to like explain it to me, and I felt like an idiot, but like, why would I know that? Um, and apparently infantry is like the people who really like fight the war. Like they're the front runners of the war, which is cool. Like thank you for your service. Um, so we were talking for a while because my dad was really late for class, and now everybody in my class knows that he's my dad. And we were talking, and like he was telling me these things. I was flabbergasted by some of the things that he was telling me. Like I asked about like the people over there, like are there some people that want us over there? And he was like, yeah, he's like, some people are for us. He's like, but sorry, I just want to fix this. There we go. He's like, but not everybody, and like whatever. So I said to him, well, the people that are for us, like, do you talk to them? Are they friendly? And he's like, well, he's like, it all depends on you. He's like, there are people that, like, there are kids that come up to you and they want chocolate and soccer balls or whatever. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, if I was a kid in a foreign country and I saw an American, like, the first thing I would ask for would not be chocolate or a soccer ball, but whatever. And then he said that the adults that are like for the war or like for us being there, um basically what he said, like, not to sugarcoat it, but like basically what he said is that you don't let like anybody near you. That includes like kids, adults, whatever. And I was like, well, I don't understand. Like, you said that not everybody is against us. And he's like, well, he's like, do you know what happens if you let like a kid come up to you, over there? And I'm like, I don't know. They ask you for chocolate and like a soccer ball. I don't fucking know. And he's like, no, they come up to you and they get real close and they look at what you're wearing. And he's like, and then, Uncle Timmy, who's standing 10 feet behind, presses a button and a bomb goes off. And I was like, what? Like, it was probably like the craziest thing I've ever heard. It was just so crazy. And I remember he was saying that everything that we see on the news, like about the war and whatever, is so like far-fetched. Like, it's nothing like what goes over there. Like, it's just, I don't know, like him, that kind of like pissed me off because we're such a dramatic society, and like what's going on over there is fucking absolutely horrible. But like, I wonder, like, I don't know, I wonder like how different it is. But what else is he telling me? Oh, I asked about care packages because like especially like on TV or if you go to the mall or whatever, people are always like heckling you to like send care packages to people overseas who are fighting for us, which is cool. Like, I personally am thankful because I could never go and fight for us. But he was saying that like the packages do get over there, and he was telling me some experiences that he had with like roadside bombers and things like that. But that the one thing that really got to me was I asked, like, because I'm a very big, the one thing that bothers me about the war is the don't ask, don't tell policy, because I think it's rather ridiculous. Like, whether you're gay, straight, black, white, green, orange, yellow, purple, indigo, like, violet, it shouldn't matter. You want to go over there and defend us? Go over there. Like, because you're a lot stronger than I am. I couldn't fucking go over there. So I asked about it, and I basically asked like, oh, like, were there any gay people in your unit or what? I didn't really know the correct terminology, but he's like, no, he's like, if there was, like, they would have gotten transferred. So I was like, I like looked at him and I was like, what do you mean transferred? And he's like, well, my, like, I don't remember what he called him, like, basically, like, his leader, like, I don't remember what the correct name for it is, but his leader would not have tolerated that. And I'm like, well, what do you mean tolerate? I was like, the woman or man is fighting. Well, I guess it's more targeted towards men because guys tend to not have such a problem with lesbians, but whatever. Um, but he was just like, the way he said it, like the hate in his tone was like frightening. Like he was just like, I don't want some faggot in my team. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, I just don't understand. Like, if you have a buddy of yours that's fighting with you just as hard as you are and getting hurt just as you are and fighting for our country, and then all of a sudden, maybe the next day, a year, 2 years, a month from now, he comes out and tells you he's gay, you're not going to want to talk to him. And he's like, well, I don't want some fairy, having my back. What happens if he worries about breaking a nail while we're fighting? And I'm like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Like, that's really the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's not like, it was just like really surprising, I guess, because I didn't think that people really had, like, the only people I really thought, I guess maybe I was naive about having a problem with the people fighting the war, gay people fighting the war, is like the Hicks in the South that like don't like women in the government, don't like black people, hate the Jews, and don't like the gays. I wasn't expecting it to be like, I don't know. I like it really threw me for a loop. I don't know. It really bothered me, I guess, cuz I don't know. Like when I first started talking to him, I can't even remember his name. That's the worst part. Like he sits behind me for like the last 5 classes. I really couldn't even tell you his name, but I don't like here. As soon as he said that he was a Marine, I automatically had respect for him, and then he starts telling me all these like crazy stories, and I feel like genuinely bad for him, because I mean, to put yourself through that voluntarily to protect other people is like an amazing thing. But it was just like, then he goes and says that about gay people, and now I kind of feel like I look at him differently just because I have such strong views on things like that. But I don't know. I just felt the need to share because that really was just mind-boggling. I don't know. I'll see you when I see you.